One of these $2,099 and $2,699 flagships hides a clear advantage that's easy to miss until you see them side by side. You're choosing between the Snapdragon X2 Elite and Apple M5 Pro, both with 18 cores, though the core layouts differ and the numbers aren't directly comparable across these architectures, so on paper they look similar but real-world results matter more. The MacBook Pro 16's chip runs at 4.61 GHz versus 3.4 GHz for the Galaxy Book 6 Edge, but again, these clock speeds don't translate directly between platforms. Both use a 3-nanometer process, but what changes your day is that the MacBook Pro 16 scores meaningfully higher in real-world benchmarks, so you'll see smoother multitasking and faster results in demanding tasks like editing or coding. Geekbench 6 single-core is 3676 on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge and 4353 on the MacBook Pro 16, so daily tasks feel snappier on the MacBook. Multi-core scores are 19,537 versus 28544, and Cinebench 2024 single and multi are 144 and 1447 against 203 and 2065, all favoring the MacBook. If you want the fastest performance for demanding work, these numbers mean the MacBook Pro 16 will handle it better. Adreno X2-90 and Apple M5 Pro 20-core are both integrated GPUs, so neither has a dedicated graphics card. On paper, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge lists 7 teraflops, while the MacBook Pro 16 lists 8.3 teraflops, but these numbers are not directly comparable across architectures. Real-world gaming and creative software performance will depend on drivers, optimization, and which apps you use. The Galaxy Book 6 Edge gives you a 16-inch OLED panel, while the MacBook Pro 16 stretches to 16.2 inches with mini LED. Both are close in size, but the OLED's contrast and black levels change how movies and photos feel day to day. MacBook Pro 16's higher 3456 by 2234 resolution means sharper details than the 2880 by 1800 Galaxy Book 6 Edge, though both match at 120 Hz for smooth scrolling and video. That's now 2 wins for MacBook Pro 16, but if you care most about deep blacks and vivid color, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge stands out here. Brightness is a clear separator. 500 nits on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge, 1000 nits on MacBook Pro 16, so you'll see your screen much more easily outdoors or in sunlit rooms with the MacBook. You get a touchscreen on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge, but not on the MacBook Pro 16, which could matter if you rely on touch for navigation. Both support HDR, with HDR10 on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge and Dolby Vision on MacBook Pro 16, but both deliver vibrant highlights for movies or creative work. Glossy coatings appear on both, but MacBook Pro 16's 254 pixels per inch screen is sharper than the Galaxy Book 6 Edge's 212 pixels per inch, making text and details crisper in any light. With 100 watt-hours instead of 61.8 watt-hours, you get more time unplugged before hunting for power. The MacBook Pro 16 also charges at 140 watts versus 65 watts, so topping up is much faster. Both use USB-C for charging, so your existing cables should work either way. The MacBook Pro 16 gives you 24 GB of RAM as standard, while the Galaxy Book 6 Edge ships with 16 GB at this price, and that's on top of the battery win a moment ago. Both use LPDDR5X memory, and neither is upgradable after purchase, so your multitasking headroom depends entirely on the configuration you choose now. That extra memory in the MacBook Pro 16 means you can keep more demanding apps and browser tabs open without slowdowns. You get 512 GB as standard with Galaxy Book 6 Edge, but MacBook Pro 16 ships with 1 TB at this price. Both use M.2 SSDs with NVMe, so speed is the same day to day. Only the Galaxy Book 6 Edge is upgradable after purchase, but MacBook Pro 16 still gives you more space from the start. That's now 6 wins for MacBook Pro 16. But here, 1.55 kilograms and 12.3 millimeters make the Galaxy Book 6 Edge much easier to carry all day. Both use aluminum, so the in-hand feel stays premium whichever you choose. If you want something that disappears in your bag, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge changes your daily routine most. Both offer Wi-Fi 7, but Bluetooth 5.4 on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge versus 6.0 on the MacBook Pro 16 is unlikely to change your day. The MacBook Pro 16 gives you 3 USB 4.0 ports instead of 2, so you can leave more devices plugged in at once. Thunderbolt 5 support on the MacBook Pro 16 means you can connect high-speed docks and displays without adapters, while the Galaxy Book 6 Edge lacks this option. Both keep the audio jack, and with MacBook Pro 16's port advantage, you spend less time juggling connections, especially after the Galaxy Book 6 Edge's design win a moment ago. Coming off its connectivity win, MacBook Pro 16 also offers a backlit island keyboard like the Galaxy Book 6 Edge, but the Galaxy Book 6 Edge gives you 1.2mm key travel versus 1mm, which means your fingers get a bit more cushion with every press. You also get a numpad on the Galaxy Book 6 Edge, so entering numbers during your workday is faster and more comfortable. Both laptops include a 1080p FHD webcam and fingerprint reader, so video calls and secure logins are equally easy. If you spend hours typing or crunching numbers, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge simply makes those tasks feel less fatiguing. You decide between a single CPU option or 3, which changes how much control you have over your laptop's performance tier. With RAM choices of 16GB versus 24GB, 36GB, or 128GB, and storage from 512GB or 1TB versus 1TB, 2TB, or 8TB, the MacBook Pro 16 gives you far more flexibility to match your needs and budget. The Galaxy Book 6 Edge costs $2,099. The MacBook Pro 16 is $2,699, making a $600 gap. That extra money gets you the MacBook Pro 16's stronger storage, battery, and brightness, while the Galaxy Book 6 Edge comes in gray and the MacBook Pro 16 in black or silver. But based on price alone, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge takes this one. Find both prices in the description below. Galaxy Book 6 Edge is for anyone who wants a lighter 16-inch laptop with a gorgeous OLED panel and a truly comfortable keyboard, all at a noticeably lower price. If you demand the absolute best battery life, memory, or storage at this size, skip it. The one reason to hesitate: you get just 16GB RAM and 512GB storage at this price, which limits heavy multitasking and local file space. MacBook Pro 16 is built for professionals who demand top-tier performance, battery life, and memory for intensive workloads, and who want the flexibility of more configuration options. If you value a lighter chassis, a more refined design, or a lower price, skip it. You pay $600 more and give up a sleeker build for the extra power and battery life. Which would you pick, the Galaxy Book 6 Edge or the MacBook Pro 16, and why? Drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to Computer Matrix for more honest laptop comparisons.